Good morning. This is Professor Asif Iqbal. In this session, we are going to discuss about band pass filters. A band pass filter has a pass band between a cutoff frequency FH and FL, right, where FH is greater than FL. Any input frequency outside this pass band is attenuated. Means here we already discussed that the band pass filter which passes the frequency between which passes a signal which is having frequency between a certain range or a certain band. This range and band defined by the two frequency FH and FL, right? So it passes all the signal which is having a frequency between FH and FL. Hence it is having a pass band between FH and FL, and it blocks, attenuates all the signal which is having frequency above FH and below FL. So therefore it is having two stop band below FL and above FH, right? So this is, so therefore we called it passes a band of signal frequencies and blocks and attenuates beyond outside this band, right? Basically there are two types of band pass filter we have here. So one we called a wide band pass filter, you can see wide band pass filter, and another is narrow band pass filter, right? So here to differentiate this wide band pass and narrow band pass, we are using a quality factor Q here, right? In a wide band pass filter the band is little wide, whereas in narrow band pass filter the band is narrow, right? So how much it is narrow and how much it is narrow in a narrow band pass filter, how much the wide in a wide band filter, that restriction is decided by quality factor Q. If Q is less than 10, right, it is wide band pass filter. If Q is greater than 10, it is narrow band pass filter, where Q is equal to FC by bandwidth, BW, where bandwidth is FH minus FL, you seen in the diagram. So if you see this range FH minus FL, that is bandwidth is less, right, the quality factor is more. So therefore for less bandwidth, more quality factor, say the quality factor is greater than 10, if goes quality factor greater than 10, so that will become the bandwidth is very narrow, right? So it is narrow band pass filter. So if bandwidth is wide, right, the quality factor will be less because Q is inversely proportional to bandwidth. You see this equation clearly says that if bandwidth is wide, the Q is less. If Q is less than 10, right, then that is wide band pass filter, where FC here is center frequency. It is exactly center frequency between FH and FL, right? So that is on the graph. FC is, so therefore FC is equal to root of FH into FL, right, where FH is high cutoff frequency, where FL is low cutoff frequency of the wide band pass filter. Okay, so first we will discuss about wide band pass filter, then we'll go to the narrow band pass filter. So here to design a wide band pass filter, so we are utilizing one high pass filter and another low pass filter. The high pass filter and low pass filter are connected in cascade to form band pass filter. Okay, to get a first order band pass filter, we need to connect first order high pass filter in cascade with the means in cascade means one after another first order high pass filter with a first order low pass filter to form a first order band pass filter. And you see this diagram, this is first order band pass filter. If you want the second order band pass filter, you use second order high pass filter, then second order low pass filter, connect in cascade. Okay, so which will give you second order band pass filter. Okay, so as here also for the first order band pass filter, the increase in gain before FL or after F, increase in gain before FL 20 dB per decade, whereas decrease in gain after FH 20 dB per decade in case of band pass filter. Right, you can see here clearly, it is a very simple thing. So clearly you can see high pass filter, first we connected first order high pass filter, then output of this first order high pass filter is given as an input to the first order low pass filter. At the output of low pass filter, we are taking output for band pass signal. Right, here clearly if you analyze this frequency response, so first you applied the signal, input signal to the high pass filter. Here the high pass filter blocks all the signal having frequency less than FL and allows all the signal which is having frequency above FL. Right, the output of that which is fed to the low pass filter here, then the low pass filter allows the all signal having frequency below FL and blocks or attenuates all the signal frequencies which is having frequency above FH. Right, so therefore high pass filter forms the stop band below FL and low pass filter forms the stop band above FH. Right, and both the filter allows the frequency signal which is between FL and FH, right. So clearly you can see the frequency response which is given, frequency versus gain in dB, frequency versus gain in dB. So here the gain, right, here the total gain for this filter is the gain of high pass filter multiplied with the gain of low pass filter. Right, so since it is first order high pass filter and first order low pass filter, the gain of first order high pass filter when you multiply with the gain of first order low pass filter, you will get this, which is the total gain for band pass first order band pass filter, which you can see seen in the wideband. Right, that is you know that we already studied this. So we'll go to our digital board here. Right, so go to our digital board. Right, so we already know that the gain for high pass filter is gain for low pass filter is what is the gain for low pass filter? Low pass filter AF divided by root of 1 plus under bracket F divided by FL whole square. Right, F divided by FL whole square. This is gain for low pass filter, whereas gain for high pass filter is AF into F by FL, sorry, so the here this is gain for low pass filter, which is FH here, gain for low pass filter, AF divided by 1 plus F divided by FH whole square, whereas gain for high pass filter AF into F by FL divided by root of 1 plus F divided by FL whole square, right? So the total gain is this gain which is for low pass filter multiply with the high pass filter, which will give you when you multiply these two, which will give you the total gain for band pass filter, right? So that is AF, right? AF into F by FL divided by root of 1 plus F by FL. See, AF for low pass filter into AF for high pass filter. So total is AFT. AF into AF, we will taking AFT. Here AF total is AF for low pass filter multiply with AF for high pass filter will give you AFT, right? Then into F by FL, which is divided by root of 1 plus F by FL square into 1 plus F by FH square, right? Understood? So which you get this equation by multiplying these two, right? Gain for low pass filter and the gain for high pass filter. Here you can see the gain for AF, here also AF here. AF together will be the AF total, right? So AF into AF, we indicating here AFT, right? We indicating here it is AFT. Understood, right? Okay. So here also, to design the band pass filter, we need to design the high pass filter separately and low pass filter separately using design rule which you studied in previous session for the low pass filter and high pass filter, right? Let's we see one example here how to design band pass filter. To design a wide band pass filter, say band pass filter having FL equal to 200 Hz, FH equal to 1 kilohertz with band pass gain will be 4, right? So second is draw the frequency response plot for the filter and calculate the Q for the filter, right? Let's we design this here. So what we have to do here, so first we are designing the high pass filter, then we are going to design a low pass filter, right? To design a high pass filter, what we have to do first we'll go for here. So wait here. Yeah. So to design first to the low pass filter, we consider C equal to 0.01 microfarad. Then FH is given 1 kilohertz. This you need to consider, right? Which we did already while we designing the low pass filter. While we designing the low pass filter, right? So here we are designing the low pass filter. While we are designing the low pass filter, what we did first, we consider 0.01 microfarad as our capacitor. So this consideration you should do. C must be less than 1 microfarad, and FH is given 1 kilohertz for the low pass filter. Then we calculated R using a formula R equal to 1 divided by 2 pi fh into C, right? If you equate here, right, equate here 2 pi fh as a 1 kilo and C as a 0.01 and calculate in the calculator, you will get 15.9 kilo as a R, right? This is for design for our low pass filter. So once again go here and you see, so this design here we done for the low pass filter, that is 15.9 K, and we selected C as a 0.01, right? Okay, so further what you do, you go for to get the design for RC network for high pass filter. For high pass filter we selected here capacitor C is a 0.01 microfarad and FL is given 200 hertz. So if you equate this equation, you will get a 79.57 kilo. Okay, so which is R for high pass filter, right? So or you can also select other capacitor here value, that is C equal to 0.05 microfarad. If you select C equal to 0.05 microfarad instead of 0.01 microfarad, and FL for high pass filter is given 200 hertz, then you use a equation R which is equal to 1 divided by 2 pi FL into R, right? This will give you around 15.9 kilo hertz, which is same as the R which you got for low pass filter, right? So here you can see I changed the value of C to get same value of R which is designed for low pass filter. Like this you can design, or you can select the same value for C which is 0.091 microfarad. You will get a different value for R for the high pass filter. So to set this 79.5 kilo, we use a pot, or to set this 15.9 kilo also we use a part of 20 kilo here. See here, so C taken 0.05 microfarad, which will give you same value of R which is in the low pass filter as 15.9 kilo. So here you use a 20K pot to adjust the frequency, so to adjust the resistance value to 15.9 kilo ohm, because 15.9 kilo ohm is not a standard value for the resistor. So to get the gain of the total gain for band pass filter is 4 given, you need to design total gain for band pass filter 4. To design this, so what we have to do, we have to make the gain for this filter is 2, the gain for this filter is 2. So this gain multiplied with this gain will be the total AFT, total gain here for band pass filter, which is AFT, right? So therefore to get the gain for this 2, because it is a non-inverting amplifier, this is also non-inverting amplifier, so to get the gain, this RF and R1 we are keeping equal, which we done in the previous while designing the low pass and high pass filter in the previous session. So if you keep these two equal, so the gain for this non-inverting amplifier, you know that 1 plus RF by R1, right? So therefore 1 plus 10K by 10K, you will get a 2 here, the gain is 2. Here also you keep R1 and RF equal, okay? So for the low pass filter, so where we are taken R1 dash, RF dash here, so if you keep this equal, this amplifier also give gain 2 here, right? This circuit is giving gain 2, this circuit is giving gain 2. We know that when you connected the amplifier in cascade, the total gain is the gain of individual amplifiers, right? So the gain of this is 2, the gain of this is 2 is a multiplied, right? The total gain is here the multiplication of gain of individual amplifier. So therefore, so total gain you will get a 4 here. So total gain for band pass filter is 4 here. So therefore we need to design, we need to select R1 RF in a high pass filter equal, similarly R1 dash and RF in low pass filter equal, so that the gain will get a 4. So for this above design we are going to draw the graph here, right? So we are going to design a graph. So here also to design a graph, very simple things, same rules and same the things you have to follow here. So just you take a value of f from 10 hertz to 1000, 10 kilohertz, 10 hertz to 10 kilohertz, you vary the frequency here f, right? For different frequency f you calculate the gain, magnitude of a gain, which is given by this formula, which is multiplication of high pass filter gain into low pass filter gain, right? Okay, so here AFT is the total gain, which is given 4 in above design, and FL is 200, this FL is 200, and FH is 1 kilohertz, FH is 1 kilohertz. So right, then you change, you vary the frequency f. Initially you take f here 10, here 10, and calculate the value for V naught by magnitude of V naught by V in, which is gain. For the 10 you will get 0.1997, right? So if you take 20 log of this 0.1997, you will get minus 13.99 as a magnitude in dB. Similarly, if you put here F30, FL 200, and FH 1 kilo, right? AFT 4, and then here F30, here F30, here F30. So you calculate the gain in magnitude is 0.593. So the gain which is in dB, that you take 20 log of 0.5931, you will get minus 4.54. Like that you calculate all the values for different value of f, you will get the gain in dB. For this you have to draw, right? This all frequency you take in x axis here 10 to 10 kilo, right? So and this all gain in dB you take here in a y axis, right? So here you make a point, you see for 10 hertz it is minus 13.99 dB. Similarly for 30 hertz, right, approximately 30 hertz, so not 30 hertz, you will get minus 4.54, right, 30 hertz. Similarly next point you have to make, next point is for 100, which will give the gain is plus 5 dB, right? Next is at a center frequency you take FC is the center frequency FC you can calculate is equal to root of FL into FH, which is given in the formula here, FL into FH, right? So here you can see, right? So here you put FH as a 1 kilo 1000, FL 200, multiply, take the root 447. For 447 also you calculate here, this is center frequency, 447 is the center frequency. You calculate the gain in dB, which is approximately 10.49. So therefore the gain in dB is the highest for center frequency. After center frequency, if you increase above 447 here, so for 700,000, you see the gain goes on decrease here. So therefore you make a point for all the gain in dB for different value of f, and you plot the graph, right? And after you design this circuit, it is necessary that you have to draw the circuit and write all the values while you are designing the any filter, right? Here also in a band pass filter, right? Okay, the third thing is we need to calculate the value for Q. So Q, you know that what is the formula for Q? Q is FC divided by bandwidth, which is FH minus FL, right? So it is 447.2 divided by, it is not 100 here, it is 1000 minus 200, right? Which will, you will get a 0.56. Whether it is proper calculated or not, I will see in the calculator here, right? We'll see in the calculator. I'll go to the calculator. Wait. Because value are given wrong there, so therefore we have to verify whether Q is proper or not. That is 447.5 divided by 1000 into 200 means how much? 1000 under bracket 1000 into 200 means 800, right? Which is 0.56, which is 0.56. You make it correct this, right? Here it is this is not 100, this is 1000, because FH is 1000 here. 1000 minus 200, so 447 divided by 800 will get you 0.56. This is about a wide band pass filter. We'll see in the next session narrow band pass filter. So till then, you take care, be safe.